Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street, Southern Middle Tennessee. I'm Scott Stewart, publisher of the Pulaski Citizen, Lawrence County Advocate, and Main Street Maury. Welcome into the show that focuses on the local news, events, and sports and more in your community. And we do that by looking at the pages of your community newspaper each week. All right, everybody, it's time to strap in. August is here, and before you know it, I promise, we'll be trick-or-treating and saying gobble, gobble as we're getting ready for Christmas. So strap in and get ready to go. But there's good news. Your local newspaper has you covered on what's going on where you live. So pick up your copy each week, or better yet, get it delivered to you in traditional subscription form. And you can also get it an online subscription as well. And that will include the weekly edition. So visit mainstreetmediatn.com to subscribe. That's mainstreetmediatn.com. So let's get this week's show started with the Pulaski Citizen Wrap. The Pulaski Citizen this week features Tennessee Wildlife Resource Officer Ryan Goetz as our Citizen Spotlight, which means he takes the spot of honor at the top and center of the front page. Also on top of page 1 is an article reminding us that the Pulaski Board of Mayor and Aldermen will hold a public hearing and the second reading on a sign ordinance. It's a proposed sign ordinance, and that's coming up next week. Okay, y'all, it's Ag Week, and here's the Beef Week as well here in Giles County, and there are tons of events that highlight agriculture in our community. There's already been a ton of events, and there's a ton of events coming. It's like the Olympics down here. The Agriculture Olympics down here in Giles County. We've got all kinds of stuff going on, and we've got a complete list right there on page 1 of what's still to come. So make sure you jump on the front page there, pick up your copy, and find out what's still left to do here in Ag Week. We also have the photos from the recent Pulaski Rotary Club's Red Carpet Horse Show of the South. Find the winner right there, picture of the winner, and all the dignitaries right there on the front page. And election night in Giles County was quiet, but the results are in, and we've got them right there on page 1. Hey, don't forget, everybody, inside you'll find out that Giles County's Main Street Awards voting is underway. Nominate your favorite business, organization, person, or event, and then vote, vote, vote in every category every day for your favorite Main Street Award business. The shelter has released a list of needed items. That's inside this week. Every week we have local obituary announcements, backward glances, local government notices, property transfers. We also have court docket, auctions and estate sales, local church directory, community events, church events, and fun and games. And this week we finally got to do something that we've been wanting to do for the last few years, and we got it in the paper this week. It's a salute to our bus drivers. And we thought no better time to do it than here at the very first of school. Thank you to all those folks who take such good care of our kids every single morning. And you can see them all in this week's edition of the Pulaski Citizen. Also, along with that, there's a little refresher for us all on how to drive now that our kiddos are getting on and riding on the school buses each week. Johnny Phelps, Giles Pass, highlights the Powell community this week, and hairstylists and barbers from the community provided free haircuts for students before the school started this year. And Rotary officials from across our southern middle Tennessee area visited Lawrenceburg recently. We got pictures of all that stuff right there inside the Pulaski Citizen this week. And man, that's a mouthful, right? For sure, you can get all that and even more this week in the Pulaski Citizen. So get your copy today. But better yet, get a subscription. Go to PulaskiCitizen.com or call 363-3544 to get a subscription, either traditional or online. And when you do, what you'll get is your weekly dose of sports. And for this week's dose, we're going to go to Dr. Wade Neely.
Hey guys, Wade Neely here. Time for an update on what's in print in this week's edition of the Pulaski Citizen. PCL is back, ladies and gentlemen, and we kicked things off. By the time you're watching this, we will have already broadcast our first game of the 24-25 season, as Tuesday night rivals Richland and Bridgeforth got it on in our first PCL broadcast and first middle school football game on the schedule of 24. As we kick off that is our feature story this week. We break down all of our coverage plans for this season. We give you the information on your crews for Richland and Giles County. And we also fill you in on our extended staff as we have everything covered, both in print, online, and on the airwaves as part of Pulaski Citizen Live. So make sure you check that out. There is also a schedule mentioned for both Giles County and Richland. And remember, that's the big selling point for us here at PCL is we are bringing you both Richland and Giles County high school football games live every Friday night. And you know that you can rely on us here at PCL. So with that being said, that is our feature story. But also on our top page, UT Southern has got a new hire in their cross-country and track programs. And it's a historic hire in the sense that it's their first ever assistant coach. UTS head coach Justin Watson announcing the addition of Dylan Dawson, who's got a strong pedigree for a young man that is just getting his coaching career underway. And he is, again, the first ever assistant coach in the history of cross country, which is still one of the newer sports at UT Southern. So make sure you check that out there. And in a story that we have previously mentioned, Rose Powell, the former Olympian and former Martin Methodist College volleyball coach and MMC Hall of Famer. We talked about her a couple weeks ago in print on this program, but she was back in Pulaski last week, and she spoke to the Exchange Club, breaking things down about what it's like to be an Olympian and also her time at Martin Methodist. So you can read all that. As always, we have words from our good friend Larry Woody. And it's football time here in Giles County. Richland GCHS, our coverage plans. We're so excited to bring you all of those this season. It's going to be a great year, and it's going to be a fun ride.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily, as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high-quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
Having a good, confident smile and being able to portray that positivity to others is really helpful.
A professional family atmosphere is what we get every time we come here.
Our hygienists do a better job at kind of assessing mouths and coming up with plans than most dentists do.
They're very kind and they're very aware of other people.
I think if there's things that I would want you to leave here with, I want you to feel like you were heard, that we listened to you, and I want you to feel like that your concerns were addressed.
Whether you're an athlete or a weekend warrior, when it comes to your performance, don't settle for anything less than excellence. We're proud to announce that Mid-Tennessee Bone and Joint Clinic is now Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance of Columbia, where we are redefining sports medicine and orthopedics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance's team of expert sports medicine physicians understands the unique demands of your body. TOA Columbia specializes in personalized orthopedic care, offering state-of-the-art treatments for everything from sports injuries to joint replacements. Learn more at toacolumbia.com.
Nashville Sounds Baseball is back in Hit City for the 2024 season. Spend your nights and weekends at the ballpark with weekly giveaways, fireworks shows, throwback deals, live music, and more. Top talent will take the field at First Horizon Park against the AAA Minnesota Twins, Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, and more. Tickets start at just $10 and are available now at NashvilleSounds.com. We will see you in Hit City.
The Lawrence County Advocate wrap this week starts with the completion of a storage building constructed to house fire and emergency equipment. It was part of the most recent meeting of the Lawrenceburg City Council, who honored some of our state champion baseball teams as well at that meeting. Read all about that on page 1 this week. Also on the front page is an article highlighting the Gum Springs Baptist Church annual youth camp and its impact on the lives of local youth. Voter turnout was very low for the August 1st election that saw several school board seats and a couple of county offices filled. Finally, on A1 is an article highlighting Camp Thrive's Back to School Resource Day, LSAP Coalition's day to help local students prepare for the new school year. Inside, the shelter has released a list of needed items. Davy Crockett Days are August 23rd through the 25th over at David Crockett State Park. The County Commission has a special session set for August 20th. Ann Morrow's monthly ad. We love Ann Morrow's monthly ad. This week, she highlights the sale of the historic H.B. Brink and Company to Evers Family and Partners. Rotary officials from across the southern Middle Tennessee paid a visit to the Lawrenceburg Rotary Club recently. We've got the photo this week in Lawrence County Advocate. We've also got a Senior Citizen Center August schedule. The Phi Chapter Delta Gamma Society has inducted some new members. We've always got local obituary notices, the forecast from Tennessee Valley Weather, local government public notices, several auctions, estate sales, and puzzles, and a lot more. Hey, quick note here. It's that time of year that everybody loves. Holiday cookbook time. Everybody loves that holiday cookbook edition of the Lawrence County Advocate. So you have until October 25th to turn in your recipes. All you cooks out there, get your best recipe up, get it in. Now remember, we've moved our offices. We're at 214 Buffalo Road now. We're over on Buffalo Road right after you turn off of Gaines. It's right there on the right. 214 Buffalo Road. You can also find out how to send them in by mail by looking at that ad that we have in this week's edition of Lawrence County Advocate. And in sports, fall season is underway, and we're going to highlight this week season previews from all three of our high school volleyball teams, complete with team photos. So those are some good looks at what we've got coming up from our high school volleyball team. So make sure you check that out. Also, a couple of big stories in sports this week involves Lawrence County High School's Alex Bedford, he's senior, committing to the University of Tennessee to play baseball. And Summertown baseball coach Jason Burleson has stepped down. Brent Blackwood is going to be the new coach of the Eagle program. Lawrence County Advocate is chock full of great information this week, and you can have that sent to your home every single week. All you have to do is call 931-762-1726 or visit lawrencecountyadvocate.net to get your subscription started. So we'll be right back after this.
Piggly Wiggly, located in Neely's Mill Shopping Center, is Columbia's locally owned and operated Cost Plus 10 grocery store dedicated to serving the community with low prices and smiling faces. Piggly Wiggly offers fresh, hand-cut meats daily, as well as daily hot plate lunches from their deli counter. You're certain to see smiling faces and a helping hand when you're here at Piggly Wiggly. Come by and check out our fresh produce, high-quality meats, and more. Down home, down the street, we'll see you at the Pig.
They have always met wildest expectations as far as taking care of my teeth and my health. You know, teeth health is very important now to your heart. And I told him one day, I said, I'd love to have nice teeth and nice hair. And he said, well, I can take care of the teeth, but I can't take care of the hair. And I said, you can make my teeth? He said, yeah. I said, well, let's go for it. And he did. And I have been tremendously pleased. Dr. Hart, if you need him at night, he's here.